What's up guys, this is Chronic Rush HD and welcome to a brand new episode of my FIFA 13 Ultimate Team of the Week prediction series. And today we're going to be predicting the Team of the Week number 31, which is going to be released on the 17th of April. So let's start off with the subs bench. This team looks pretty good to start off. The starting 11 looks fairly decent. I found it quite hard to find some centre-backs, defenders and the likes of that, but I managed to put together a team. And it seems pretty decent. So let's get into the start. Some of the subs. So we're going to start off with some simple players, and the first player is going to be this player called Koke. I'm not quite sure how you pronounce that, but he's the centre mid for Atletico Madrid, and he got 3 assists in, I believe, their 5-0 win at the weekend, maybe a bit more, but 3 assists is pretty decent for a centre mid as well. That's their job, so I think he played fairly decent in that game. Moving on to the next player. We have a Bundesliga striker, and his name is G. I'm not quite sure if it's going to come up, or I'm going to have to search for it. But he plays for, I think it's this guy here. He currently plays for, it's the Augsburg, I believe. And yeah, this guy here. And he got 2 goals. 2 goals in their 2-0 win over Frankfurt, which is a very, very good win for them, I believe. And he played really, really well. And he's got a possibility again in inform card. We've got quite a few, I think that's Korean inform players. So we could make a fairly decent team out of them. I haven't actually looked into them that much, but it would be quite interesting. Moving on to the next player, we've got another silver player. We actually haven't got any bronze players. I haven't looked that much this week. I've been kind of busy. But we got Jermaine Beckford. He recently got transferred to Huddersfield, and they were playing Wolves. So it's kind of a competitive match, I say. And it was, I think they were 3-1 down. I may have got that wrong. And Jermaine, no, it was, I think they were 2-1 down. And Jermaine Beckford came on in about the 60 minutes, at the hour mark, I think. And he scored 2 goals in 2 minutes for the win. Very, very impressive, and came on from the bench, so he could have scored more if he maybe played the whole game. So I think he deserves an inform card, helped his team a lot there. Moving on to the final silver player, we've got 1 goal player as well, and we have McCarthy, the reserve keeper for Reading, Alex McCarthy, and my God, did he have a game. Guys, if you haven't watched any of the highlights against him, Reading played Liverpool at the weekend, 0-0, so he got a clean sheet. He also got man of the match, and some of the saves he made, oh my God, he had the game of his life. Suarez had no chance of getting in. He was shaking his head because he had no chance how the keeper was saving some of his shots. And he just had probably one of the best games of his career. I definitely think he deserves an informed card. And I think he should get one. He just played phenomenal and helped Reading get the kind of needed point. I know they're near the bottom, probably don't have a chance getting out of the relegation, but you never know. Points to points, and other teams could do shocking in the past 6 games I think are left, and they could get out the relegation. So every point is needed. And moving on to the final substitute, we have a goal player. This guy's already got a inform card, so may not get one. Ivan Lakit, I think it is. But he played as a centre mid. His inform card is as a right mid, so he doesn't really suit his attributes there. But he's got some fairly decent stats. But he got 2 goals as a centre mid, which is fairly decent, so has a possibility of getting a inform card. So let's move on to the starting 11. We're going to quickly name this, and like every single team of the week I find when I have to predict them, I find it extremely hard to find defenders, mainly because obviously, they're not the goal scorers to get the hat-tricks. You mainly try and find defenders who maybe scored 2 goals, which is quite rare. They're probably going to get inform card. And then you look for the defenders with goals and assists, or goals and clean sheets and stuff like that. And you kind of pick stuff out there and try and come up with a team. It's fairly hard to find the defenders. Midfielder and attackers are fairly decent to find. Goalkeepers, again, are quite hard. But the first player in this team, the goalkeeper, we're going to have a player who's already got an inform card, and that is Mandanda, the Marseille keeper. And I was going to put McCarthy in here, but then I heard about Mandanda's performance against Lille at the weekend, and he saved his team, basically. He got a man of the match and a clean sheet, and just played absolutely phenomenal, kept his team in the game, made loads and loads of saves, and pretty good saves as well. I watched a bit of the highlights, and he was onto everything. Also, I think one of the balls may have nearly had an own goal. I may have misread that, but he managed to save that as well. So he pretty much saved his team losing that game. So I think he deserves an informed card, and he's actually a fairly decent keeper in that game. So I think it'd be pretty nice. I've not tried his informed card out, but I think his second informed card would be a very, very nice card indeed. Moving on to the centre backs. First player is going to be Boateng, the Bayern Munich centre back, German, and he got 1 goal, an assist, and a clean sheet. So very, very good performance from him. I think that was Bayern Munich 6-0, 5-0 win. I may have got that completely wrong, but he's probably going to get an informed card. A goal, assist, and a clean sheet for centre back is pretty decent. The next player is going to be a silver player, and that's going to be Olave. I'm not quite sure how you pronounce that, but he plays for Red Bull Salzburg. Not Salzburg. Red Bull, New York Red Bulls. He got 1 goal and a clean sheet against their rivals, so a pretty decent game. I think they won 2-0 as well, so he had quite an important role in that game. Moving on to the final defender, we've got a left back, another player who has already got an informed card, French player, and that is Tremoulinas, I think that's pronounced. And he played left back. His informed card is in the left wing back, but he played left back in this game, in the game at the weekend, and he got 2 assists, which is pretty decent for a left back. Unfortunately, he didn't get the clean sheet. They did win 4-2, so he had quite a big impact on the game. Maybe if he didn't set those 2 goals up, they may have drawn, but he has a possibility of getting an informed card. So let's move on to the midfield. The first player is going to be the Borussia Dortmund player, and that is Jakub Blaszczykowski, and this is going to be his 3rd informed card, and I think he's going to get it. He got 3 assists and a goal in 1 game, which is pretty phenomenal. Very, very good performance from him, and he's going to be fairly decent. I think he's going to be in the team of the season, and I may do some predictions for them. I'm not quite sure when they actually come out, so if any of you guys know that info, put that in the comments. I'll be sure to do some of them. But let's move on to the centre mids, and the first player is going to be another Borussia Dortmund player. We've got 3 Bundesliga players in this team, and he's going to be called Gundogan, the kind of very, very underrated player in FIFA. I would definitely recommend trying him out. He's absolutely phenomenal in that centre mid spot. And he got 2 goals, so his informed card, I think it will go for quite a bit, and he's actually going to be a very, very good card, so definitely watch out for that. The next centre mid is going to be a player who we've already got as an informed card, and that is Arturo Vidal. This guy got 2 goals, and yeah, I said Gundogan got 2 goals, and Vidal got 2 goals as well in Juventus' 2-0 win, so played a very, very important role in that game to get them the win. They're still top of the table, and I think they're going to win that league, so he played very, very well in that game. He may not get it, maybe because he's already got an informed card, but 2 goals from a centre mid is fairly decent. Moving on to the left mid, there's a player, Neymar at the weekend. He scored 4 goals. However, I believe it was in, I'm not quite sure what league it is, because I think the Brazilian leagues are all mixed up because they start earlier and stuff like that. I'm not sure if they're going to count it, but he did get 4 goals, so he has a possibility of being in the team. But regarding that, they don't count. I thought I'd get a replacement player, so you could have Neymar. You never know, but he'd go for absolute fortune. He did play in the left wing, so his informed card would be left wing. But the player is going to be Thiago. I think it is Alcantara, the one who plays for Barcelona. He actually played it in the cam spot, but I'm going to put him as a left mid. But he got a 1 goal and 2 assists in their 3-0 win, so had a very, very important role in that game. And moving on to the attack force, the first player, the centre forward, is going to be Sessegnon, the first Barclays Premier League team player of this team of the week. And he's got 1 goal, an assist, and a man of the match in their 3-0 win over Newcastle, their rivals. Very, very good victory for Sunderland. And he played quite an important role in that game as well, so I think he deserves an informed card. And moving on to the strikers, the first player is going to be, let me start off with the player that has already got an informed card, and that is going to be Jose Altidore, another player who's going to get their 3rd informed card, maybe. And he got a hat-trick at the weekend, so has a chance of getting an informed card. I think he scored quite a few goals in the Eredivisie. I think he may be near the top or something. I haven't actually quite looked at the stats, but he seems to be doing pretty well for AZ. And the final player of this team is going to be Luis Muriel, the kind of overpowered striker, extremely sweaty player, shall I say. 91 pace. He's a fantastic player. I definitely recommend trying him if you haven't. But he scored 2 goals in, I think they're 3-1 win, 3-0 win. So I had quite an important role in that game as well. So guys, this is the team. As you can see there, we've got some fairly nice players, and kind of low rated. There's no really high rated players other than Vidal is quite a high rated card, but who would be fairly decent. Like Inform Boateng, he will be fairly decent player. Sessegnon, he'd be very good player, and also Muriel. I can't wait until I hope he gets an Inform card. And guys, this is the team. As you can see, it looks fairly decent. The subs aren't that well. The subs could be better. Beckford would be pretty nice, and maybe that Cocker guy as well. But guys, this has been the team. Remember, this is not the actual team coming out tomorrow on Wednesday, so don't fully rely on this. Telling all your mates, all the players that are definitely coming out, and getting it completely wrong, and then making yourself look like a fool. Guys, remember, if I've missed any players, remember to put that in the comments. I love reading the suggestions, and then also suggest any leagues I may have missed, because I don't actually cover all the leagues, mainly because I don't think EA look at all of them. I think they mainly look at the main ones: Serie A, Bundesliga, Spanish League, French League, and Box Premier League. But if you've got any suggestions, remember to leave that comment. Remember to hit that like button and subscribe for next week's episode. This has been Chronic Rush TV. Till next time, adios!